Oh, and the Panzer, that Panzer 2 is just like, hey, the conga line, mind if I join?
Yeah, well, the conga line's just met a Firefly. Hello everyone, this is Greyshot17, and I am actually joined by 151 today.
You brought me back. I swear to God, if this is another regrettable replay, I want a replay that is, you know, awesome tactics, not what I've been seeing the last time. You keep inviting me.
Yeah. Well, I was said, hey, 151. After that, I was like, hey, can you deal with me with another one? He left the house and went to go play with a cute puppy, a corgi puppy. How could you let down all of these fans who love this content, 151? How could you?
Listen, I'm the fun uncle to these fans. I enjoy these fans, but you invited me to something, therefore I needed to flee as fast as possible.
Yes. Alrighty, any case, this is COH2 in a 4v4 Lienne Forest match. With us today, we got ourselves Nin, Denzi, Moran, and Local Killers on the Allied team, 2 Soviet, 2 Brits. Who's on the Axis team?
We've got Mayonnaise, Xbox Noob, Sabra, and Panzer Vor 212. I'm happy that I can pronounce all these names. We don't have to make up any.
Yep. Again, you can submit replays to my Gmail and also to my Discord. In case anyone's wondering, yes, I'm doing replays again. I just have been having a lot of issues health-wise, so that's what's delayed me. But hopefully, we're back on track.
Yeah,
anyway,
the metal arm officially arrived. Miva only took up to the elbow, so you know you should be fine now.
Yeah, it's just malfunctions now and again, like when I accidentally deck him. But except for those moments, it's fine. Germans, by the way, Panzer doing a good job with Stern Pioneers, pushing back a lot of Local Killers forces. Easily, the force looks like it's under Axis control real quick after a nice blitz engagement.
Meanwhile, back over in the city, MGs are slowly starting to arrive up to the front. With Xbox Noob providing a lot of infantry and having an MG, it's going to be... I'd still give it to the Allies once they finally get those MGs to turn the tide here.
Yeah, no, definitely. Right now, what we're seeing is pretty much just a slog. And the MG's in a weird spot being on the road, but I guess the other MG's not really focusing on him. And also, it looks like the Soviet player is really going heavy on the support spam with double MG and a mortar. Kubel, really nice flank by Mayonnaise, going elite armored, but charging not with a Panzer II, but a Kubel, which is actually taking out that MG pretty effectively and forcing it to retreat. Really good job there.
The thing about the city, I'd always stress is if you are the Soviet, I always go machine gun mortar. Because if you're fighting machine gun in a building, you're basically like even net-wise, but if you have a mortar, that sucker can clear buildings like no other.
Yeah. Also, don't double up because all you're going to do is limit the amount of windows that your troops can fire from and increase damage on your forces without you really doing much. By the way, real quick, on the Axis side, we got Grand Defensive and also we got Elite Armored. The other two have yet to be determined. 151, what do the Allies have in store for the Axis?
We've got Vanguard operations, so strafing, support, and crocodile should be deployed. We've got the B4 doctrine, so I will be sending our lawyers after Nin quite shortly. We also have guard motor coordination, which means T-30-45s, 120 mortars, and guard rifle infantry. And last, we have Moran, which has the good old land mattress. There are other things, but let's be honest, that's the only reason why it's chosen.
Yep. And again, MG was stolen by the Germans. Vickers is under their is now captured, which was awesome to see. Kuba also decaps territory from the city, so right now this very important point is currently cut off. Excellent job there by reducing resources. Although forced, it looks like the Allies made a comeback with their MGs, so OKW has a rough time versing them.
Germans had some good gains, but sadly the Allies with their infantry and double machine guns, specifically Maxims, can really turn the tide in short order.
Yep.
Ooh, but that Sturm, I think that Sturm might be looking to do a cheeky flank. We'll have to wait and see if it can. I don't think it will be able to, though. The MGs are...
I love how you have... Sorry, not the nitpick. I love how you have 3 guys here that are on the side, on the bank, and you have one guy been like in the mud, and they're trying to be like, you know you can get out of the mud, that you can get out of that. It's like, no, I have to blend in with my environment.
They cannot see me if I have mud on. I still have
He starts putting mud on himself, the original Schwarzenegger. Wait, that makes sense! Schwarzenegger's from Austria!
I swear. Oh, wait, the Sturm has now done a flank, and the other MG is turning. Yep, it's forcing a retreat, though. Yeah, he's not going to be able to get beyond the next one.
He did get a stun grenade off, somehow. But he got out.
I guess they'll just ensure he doesn't die. Like, the unit doesn't get wiped. That's pretty much it. Wow, that's an aggressive cache being placed by Loco Killer over here.
Yep.
I guess take advantage of, if you got the advantage, take advantage of it.
Allies using the heavy mortar spam that with 3 mortars to absolutely dominate the region around the city. German forces had to pull on back very quickly, and you could see it by pretty much the fact there's no one there to defend it, and the Allies just moving up their MGs to hold.
Yeah, it's a chaotic battle for sure. The Kubel, I like the positioning to force the MG to look in multiple directions.
Yeah.
But it's gonna die relatively quickly if he doesn't, keep an eye on it. Otherwise,
it is a sacrifice he is willing to make.
But yeah, there's so many angles on that MG. It's gonna force the retreat eventually, and yeah, it looks like Xbox Noob and Mayonnaise are slowly clawing back a stable front. I don't think they have it yet, but they're getting there.
Yeah, a Birch Infantry pushed back Volk squads, almost killing it in mid. Mayonnaise barely has any forces in terms of infantry, so he's probably lost quite a bit. Panzer is doing a little better, along with Xbox, but like the Axis are just now getting some light armor to really help them on the front. Do the Allies have any form of major AT? Because again, we're starting to see half tracks and such, which really can start to stop this Allied advance.
Honestly, no. None of the Allies have any heavy or basic AT. Oh, wait, no, actually, I stand corrected. I got to Nin last. He just deployed the 76mm divisional field gun, and it's on its way to the front, though I doubt it's going to make it in time to really help against these... Oh, no, he's just... I saw that command scout card, but I guess he's just positioning it for resources. Okay, then. Never mind, yeah, I guess the Allies really don't have to worry about any German armor. Minus, what, a flak half-track?
Yeah, the big thing about it is the fact that... Oh, wait. Nice grenade! That was the assault officer killing his own men, but that's fine. Germans will take it. Man, the Brits are really helping the Germans win the war right now. Giving equipment, using their own doing friendly fire action. But artillery did come in and cause some havoc for the Germans, which delayed their advance. And this MG is as well being annihilated by the triple mortar. Just out of range.
It's a bloody fight over here, but on the right hand side though, it's turning more decisively toward the Axis. They have their numbers, and those MGs. Oh wow, there's 2 MGs in the mud. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they're retreating.
Oh yeah, you have to at that point. I think they're gonna claim that MG. It's in the mud, so they might be able to get a cheeky. Nah, not enough.
Not enough, but there's a lot of dead Soviets in there, which is good.
Yeah, and they're going to secure that forest with the loops. I don't think Loco has any... Yeah, he doesn't have any AT. I don't think he has the...
Half-track is desperately trying to stop an advance in mid, but a great counter is the fact that we have smoke, pyrotechnics coming on in for the artillery. And yep, artillery is hitting the medical facility, which will keep it under fire, and most likely they won't keep troops near it simply because of the fact they don't want to die.
Listen... Only the cowards walk away when you're being bombarded by artillery.
Right. You keep saying that. Another stun. Man, they really like those stuns. MG retreating very low. Stern Pioneers could try to go for the kill here. They themselves are about to be killed at this rate. Okay. He does fall back and live. Infantry section could have finished him off. AT gun. I have no idea what this AT gun's doing, but Nin has aggressively moved that up and followed up with no conscripts, just more support with double flamethrowers.
Yeah, I mean, if you can't beat them, bomb them.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, 3 mortars too. I mean, these are 120s, I would feel bad.
Yeah.
If these are 120s, it would be a very sad day on the Axis front.
But Axis about to get some revenge. All the infantry from Sabra and also Mayonnaise is moving on those mortars.
Yeah, with the force secured, they can really redeploy a lot of their troops, and yeah, Nin is paying for it dearly. He's going to lose a lot here. A lot of equipment is being shown. Wow, this is basically the Soviet Dunkirk.
Yep. But no, it's absolutely, the Allies are in full retreat. God damn.
Count 2 machine guns, 2 82 mortars, like, I mean, what? I don't think how much manpower does Mayonnaise and Xbox New have? They don't have a lot, but if they can manage this and take it all, they are going to be in a great position to counterattack.
They don't even need to this. Yeah, you're right. They can requisition it, or they could salvage it. They have multiple options here to do whatever they want with that equipment if the Axis themselves don't want it for their own purposes to hold territory. So again, not bad whatsoever.
Yeah.
But anyway, we got a mortar and a Pioneer squad left. It looks like they might be moving in a bunch of mortars and other equipment, like support guns, to try to neutralize that mortar pit that's locking down the city. Also, weirdly enough, Denzi has also upgraded all of his men with weapons, but they're Piats.
Anti-tank weapons, I'm sure, will work just as well on infantry. I mean, you're right, it's like explosives. I mean,
well, the Panzer II is moving in, and they're about to...
Oh, it walked into the wrong... Oh, wow.
It's like, come back.
Its health gone. And some of them missed. Piats are no joke. Oh, wow, there's 6 of them. I only saw 2 infantry units at first. Dang. Yeah. That Panzer II is screwed if it gets another barrage.
Yeah, being led by the assault officer, it could help. They fired a bunch of Piats at the building. Building's relatively fine with the people inside.
Bold. Wow, that is a bold tactic right there.
Let's blob under mortar fire. It'll be great. Oh, God, that Panzer II. Mortar protection the sport gun. How's the force looking, by the way? Because there's another Luke's in there.
There's a vicious battle going on right now between Panzervor and Loco. I mean, the fact that he doesn't have any AT I'm gonna give the edge to the German, because what do you do against that Panzer II?
Yeah.
Like, he's got, I mean, the machine gun can maybe do a little damage, but this isn't on-person rounds. It's not gonna do anything substantial.
You got more Soviet forces, British forces, using the flamethrower from the Earth's carrier to burn away. He's also upgraded his commandos, which he has gotten with Brenz, which makes them incredibly dangerous. So again, good job there. But yeah, it's one of those situations where the Allies are being choke pointed, but in a choke point, there is some natural defense there. No. So hopefully they can kind of keep holding that smaller line.
Yeah, Panzer II though has been crippled and is trying to flee away from that conscript. Well, I don't think it's gonna be. Yeah, he better run. He's gonna lose that unit otherwise.
Yeah, I don't know what the infantry section of the building's doing. I do know the Vickers suppressing some of the infantry. Stern Pioneers are just gonna easily, or he retreats it. I was hoping he would flank, but I guess that was maybe an accidental retreat, possibly.
It happens.
Yep, we got recon or plane overhead. They're trying to shoot it down. We got some sport gun action. And finally, the mortar pit is dead. Germans seem to have control of the city. We'll see if they're able to hold that for a decent amount of time.
It does maybe paint a false picture, but looking at the map, I will say, the Allies, I like their resources. They put multiple caches down. Like, they are prepped for a long-term game. The problem is, though, I don't think they can hold, like, the British keeps blobbing, and I don't think the Soviet over on his side, what is his name again? Nin. Well, I don't think Nin has the ability to hold back a concerted effort of German attacks. Yeah,
God, no.
He's got 2 engineers and a mortar.
Yeah, that's the problem. Nin has chosen the doctrine of heavy tier 1 build. The problem is, the Germans killed all of his tier 1 heavy stuff of mortars, MGs, AT, etc. So he's left with 1 mortar left out of like 6 or 7 different pieces of equipment. MG's easily suppressing the blob, and one of the best mortar hits I've ever seen kills like 10 men all in one spot, if not.
Oh, and that Panzer II is just like, hey, the conga line, mind if I join?
Yeah, well, the conga line's just met a Firefly.
He's going for it. He's gonna oh wow.
He's like, can I just get one more? One more. Oh, you got it! He got 2 more! Holy shit, can he go for 3?
Oh! Can he? Yeah, 3 down, 1 left. Nope.
No, I will 100% say this. That was worth it. 100% worth it.
The absolute mad loops right there. It just faced the Firefly and was like, you know, I'm not afraid of you, and just murders all the British in front of it. Like, what's you gonna do?
Universal carrier in mid to get AT grenade, it looks like, or something happened. Maybe AT or half track. Something killed it. But whatever the case may be, I think it's a half track. Yeah, it was. Point of the matter is, middle is now a little less secure. The one positive I'll say is that dang Soviet Loco Killer is doing a fantastic job of being just a nuisance in the forest. Panzer IV cannot lock him down.
Yeah, again, I counted him out with that Panzer II, but it's really looking like no matter, even at a disadvantage, he's throwing some curveballs that, yeah, throwing some curveballs Panzer IV just can't deal with. He's got a Stuka, but I don't think that's going to be helpful. I think he is, well, oh, yeah, it's definitely not going to be helpful. Now he just murdered a bunch of trees.
Yeah, you know, Lorax would like to talk with you specifically about that. You know, don't harm the trees.
Yeah, with the forest under control, the Allies have a clear resource advantage, and it's not even close. It is a absolute clear lead that they're not going to be able to make up, even with the city under control, which I give Xbox Noob this. That was a good push on his part. He's taken control of the forest. He's mitigated some of the resource deficiencies, but really it comes down to Mayonnaise and Saba for pushing on that center point, trying to get the star, maybe assisting Panzer IV a little bit more and getting some more pressure over there.
Yeah, what we're honestly seeing, though, is a major situation where also the Axis have a ton of manpower as well. They don't have exactly maybe as much income as, well, now they are starting. But well, okay, some of them do. Specifically the one that has literally the additional supply coming on in the command, was it 223? But point of the matter is, they are starting to get better equipment. They are starting to get better infantry and armor and everything else to the front, and have enough to where if they start losing that, they can bring out more very easily. Mattress opening fire, hitting a lot of the buildings close up, even hitting them like a huge structure. The train station may go down, but they might be able to kill some of it. They do manage to kill the veteran support gun and Rakenwerfer. Great mattress hit.
Yeah, though the thing about this is they're right next to all the resupply buildings, so I mean, like, they can three-man this equipment rather easily. And the engineers just walk by. If he were to focus, once he's done focusing on the flak, he can heal all these buildings rather quickly.
No, he absolutely can. We do have a push going in mid. I feel like Murin is like the last like hold for not like a complete collapse in mid, because I feel like Nin and Denzi are slowly building up their force. Wait a sec! Oh no, not again!
What?
Look in mid.
Is this gonna happen again? Is he gonna lose all of his infantry? Well, this is a new guy, so
New guy, everyone. Let's.
New guy, same stupidity.
Yep. Oh god. Recon's coming on in via counterattacks. And I'm assuming trying to find that where a B4 shot would be best suited. I easily see it. Hopefully he does too. We'll see if he believes or not. Plane just hits Rakenwerfer. Oh, that was a good hit. That was almost a great hit.
Wait, 2 B4s?
Yeah, he built 2.
Oh, I can't believe I missed that. It's dead in the center.
Yep.
Wait, he built 2 side by side.
Yep.
This guy is asking for the Stuka to murder him.
Yep. He's asking. He's literally yelling at the enemy artillery batteries to dare him, like, not to be called in. Like, look at this. He's building a 3rd one on. Like, please don't do this. Please. This is asking for an immediate like death blow to it.
Wait, hold on. Wait, we have the Tiger, or we've got Tiger. Panzer hasn't chosen anything, and yeah, just Sturm. I really hope somebody goes either Frag or Stuka Bomb, or Assault Artillery. Panzer has the breakthrough talk. Assault Artillery would be wondrous in this area.
Yeah, I mean, Xbox Noob could also just, yeah, annihilate it with a Frag Bomb too. So like, he has multiple options to take it out. Like, the axes are stacked with ideas, unless Xbox decides, let's go encirclement. I'm not saying encirclement's bad, but on this map, it's maybe not the best. Mattress is doing pretty well. It's continuing to smash a lot of these forward positions and just slowly wear them down to the point where Mayonnaise is actually in a position where he could lose his front bases. Not saying he will, but he could.
Yeah, he had an opportunity to heal this. He probably should have a while back. I mean, have I missed it? Did he not heal these beforehand?
The artillery just kept smacking him. By the way, it looks like sorry, not middle. Force might actually be under German control. Sabra and Panzervor teamed up to attack.
Yeah, here's the thing, right? I recommend this to any player that plays the LPW specifically. I mean, it also kind of applies to the Americans. But if you're playing the Americans, I'd say move your thing if a recon pass ever comes over you, like if you need to. I mean, you know the enemy has a direct strike. On the flip side, for the Germans, if you know there's artillery and
real quick, not to interrupt you, there's a B4 attack on the Storm Tiger in mid, and the Stuka took out 2 mattresses. This could be amazing.
Oh my gosh.
All right, that was anticlimactic. At least they are not getting repairs anymore.
Sadness.
I wanted more from that. I truly did.
Going back to my statement, you never want to put all your bases so close together. This was just asking for trouble. You got to space it out, because yeah, some good artillery barrages and you can lose all your bases between you're screwed as LKW.
Yeah. Right now, it looks like the blob that's currently fighting in force being suppressed, but the MGs are so low and the half-track is flanking him, it's pretty much GG. Local Killer just lost pretty much his entire army, so I assume he's done.
Meanwhile, over in the city area, I mean, we have a Bofors, a Firefly, machine gun. Like,
we had a Firefly. Wait, I called that too soon.
I mean, there's enough here that Denzi can hold off a concerted effort and a concerted attack, but I'm kind of curious who's going to win this fight. Home advantage lets me to think Nuke will, but we'll have to see.
Yeah, I mean, technically, Allies have the VP, so they're putting pressure on the Germans. Germans, though, I think, have a slightly bigger army. That's because literally every single Allied member has had almost their entire army smashed at one point or another. So, that's kind of keeping them in the fight. Mattresses could be requisitioned. Oh my god. Okay, well, the hate stopped some of those rockets. But probably say goodbye to the mechanized building at this point. Unless it just doesn't want to hit the mechanized. Oh, there it goes. Yep. There it goes. My god. Alright, so there goes one building. The other two still could be in harm's way because of the constant mattresses, which another one might fire very soon. Luckily, Stuka is returning fire on the artillery. And Mattress is almost dead. But nice flanking maneuver. We do have an encirclement going on in city. Okay, so I see why he did this now. He was trying to pull the Brits up. I'm assuming he did this. So that way he could do encirclement, and by God,
it's working.
There goes all the Brits.
Oh! Oh god, that Firefly. The building and the Firefly just vanished.
Yep, Panthers decided to charge on in during that instance, and I don't blame him, because, yeah, there's nothing to stop him.
Can you imagine, like that Churchill just, like, walking out, like, everyone's asking, what happened, man? It's like, they were just gone. They were there a moment, and then they were gone.
There's now 3 B4s in mid, by the way. 4 B4s in mid.
Wait, 4? Oh, good. At least he put them all side by side, you know, in a completely... Oh, God.
Now, here's the question. Will he fire at point blank at the Sturms?
I'm hoping.
He did not react in time, so no.
Nope, no.
We have a strike coming in on them, though.
Ooh, is this... What is this?
I hear the rumbling, so you take a guess.
Oh, did he go... Solid artillery. Okay, I'm gonna grab some popcorn. Let's watch this.
Yep. There goes one. Soviets are ballsy enough to fight in the middle of this. Okay. Very lucky.
I mean, there's Soviets, so yeah.
Smoke's now coming down, but only one of them died. The other 2 were actually minorly hit. We can also see a count. Oh my god, yes. All right, Mayonnaise. Second time's the charm. Let's try this one more time, Mayonnaise. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Come on.
Fence blocks it. Oh, wow. Nope. Yep. That'll do it.
Yeah, so there goes the British defenses. There goes the Soviet and artillery. So I think that's GG.
Yeah, I mean, what else does he really have minus that? I mean, that's basically everything in his possession.
Yeah.
He tried to meet
Germans
it was not an agreement that could be achieved.
Sabra is trying to come in. Now, if like a mad lad, he takes that.
Fire
the B4! Fire at will! Aw, such a slow reaction. You manned it. Fire it.
The Germans got the memo. That was pretty good.
He's not fire. Moran!
I realized he's like, oh yes, I found the button.
It's like in a like a horror movie or like an action like a dark comedy where there's a fight going on and one guy throws the gun to someone or does something and he keeps dropping it and it's like, just shoot him. All right, but yeah, so there goes all the Allied forces in mid, and there's the game. All right, so let's quickly go to the after action report and see how everyone did. All right, so let's see. By the way, thank you, Xbox, for submitting this replay. For a shorter game, that was a little crazy toward the end.
I gotta say, I think that's the best replay I've seen in a while. I think there were some obvious issues, but that was far better than the last regrettable replay. This is natural replay.
Yes.
I will say that right now.
Yes. All right, so we got ourselves top damage on the Allied team being Murin with top kills. Yeah, Denzi did not do so well, along with Nin. The Axis team, most damage goes to Xbox, and most kills goes to Sabra. Overall, I would say in this game, very good job for the Allies in the initial part because they were incredibly aggressive. And honestly, I'm like, all right, these guys have something. But unfortunately, they may have overextended. The Soviets lost all their equipment. The British lost their emplacements and other units, even though they had better equipment to counter said unit. They then tried to do spammy, like, heavy artillery spam or emplacement spam, and that just got absolutely taken out by a perfect counterattack by Xbox, by Mayonnaise, who did lose the Sturm Tiger. I'm not going to, like, say he's perfect, but at least he countered it well. 151, what were your thoughts on that game?
In general, I'll start with the Allies. I think Nin and Denzi, you can clearly tell they were the weakest links, even though, again, they were 3-star players. Yes. Moran, who has barely any rank, again, maybe did far better, which, again, let's note of rank doesn't matter. I thought Moran and Loco did the best. I think Loco did pretty well in the forest. You know, he punched back as much as he could, and he kind of gave the Allies the resources. Moran put down caches, and I think he put down caches. Maybe it was Nin. But, Moran had a constant force. The problem with Denzi specifically was he blobbed. Specifically, he blobbed. And he was very static, which allowed close the pocket to occur. He didn't move from his area when his flanks were under attack, and that cost him dearly. Yeah. By losing so much. Nin, on the other hand, I think wanted to do a meme game, but he didn't know how to do it. Yeah. Because if you're gonna meme, right? If you're gonna meme with the B4,
you're gonna be a Skippy.
Yeah, if you're gonna try to pull off what Skippy can do rather well, first off, you gotta space him out. Secondly, you gotta put him on different fronts. A B4 on every front could have blasted holes through everything, and the Germans did suffer. Yeah, I think Manning specifically really suffered, and why he has the most units lost is the artillery was constantly pounding him. I think if Denzi and Nin were replaced with two a bit more competent players, the Axis would have lost far more units, maybe 30%, 50% more. But otherwise, Xbox fought for the city as hard as he could. Panzervore did his best in the forest. I think Xbox out of the two flanks did the better. And then Mayonnaise and Sabra just helped their allies, helped the flanks, helped push back. I think they all did admirable jobs. And I think it was Sabra with the Lukes early on, if I'm not mistaken. The Lukes play against the Firefly. I think that was my favorite moment of the game.
Yeah, no. That Luke's was fantastic. But yeah, that's going to be it for today's game, guys. Remember, submit your replays, and we'll try to check them out. Again, I'm trying to do more now since I'm back, so we'll go through them. But this has been Greyshot17, and also joined by 151.
And goodbye.
Hello, everyone. This is Greyshot. Before you guys go, I want to give a special shout-out to my incredible patrons who's been supporting me while I've been out sick. That includes Aphyria, Little Koosh, Joey G240, Seth Kuipers, Anton Bishara, Ion, PyroShark, Ashley Beeson, Ace, and Jakub Ocwieja. You guys are incredible for supporting me while I've been out trying to recover from the after effects of COVID. Thank you guys so much for your incredible support, and to everyone currently watching the video,